So, I know it's been a while since I've actually done a lesson. Obviously, the guitars were away having their work done to them. As you can tell, Meanie's back. Loads of work done to this, as you can tell, with the new locking tuners, a new EMG active pickup system, and a lot of other bits done besides. It is awesome. Absolute beast of a Telecaster now, this. So I thought I'd come back and do a lesson today. As you've just heard, we are going to take a look at Aerials by System of a Down. Great song, great rock song, perfect for this setup on this. So I thought it would display, you know, those that have been asking me, what's this going to sound like, what's it going to look like, how's it going to play. It'll display that, and at the same time, it's going to teach you a new song. So great all round. So before we get into the lesson, don't forget to give me a cheeky like and a cheeky subscribe, and follow us over on the Facebook page as always. But in the meantime, let's jump into this one and learn something new. Okay guys, so Aerials from System of a Down. For this one, you're going to need to be in drop C tuning. Something a bit different for everybody, I suppose. But you're going to need to have your lowest string here tuned down to C, and then it's G, C, D, A, and F. Sorry, not D, A, F, F, A, and D, sorry. C, G, C, F, A, D are what you're going to need going down the neck. Okay, so you get that sort of, you know, real metal, power tony sort of tone to it, okay? Now, if you've heard the song all the way through, you've got the intro firstly. Now, there's a couple of ways you can play this, okay? You can play it the proper way, which is going to involve some quick picking on your part, which will sound a bit like this. Okay, what we're doing there is we are just fretting the lowest string, okay, so your C string up here, and you are then picking the two strings below it as well, just open, okay, so you're not fretting those. So you are starting here on the 3rd fret with your first finger, okay, and then what you're doing is you're picking the corresponding note strings underneath, so here, okay. And then you take it down to 2, so your 2nd fret, and do the same again. And then take your fingers off and just pick those 3 strings open. Okay? Or, if that's a bit too much, because it does go at a pace, this song, especially the intro, and part way through the song when he's doing the verse and the outro, has this rapid picking style across those three strings. If that's too much and you can't do it, we'll do it just on that low string. So you'll have this. Okay, so from the top, what we're doing is we're picking the 3rd fret, okay, with your lowest string. And then down to the 2nd fret. And then open, so don't fret anything at all. Then your 5th fret. And then 3, 2. Okay. And then it's 3, 5, 7, 8. And then 7, 5, 3, 2, and 0. So no fretting. So nice and slow, you're going to have this from the beginning. Okay, so once more through. 3, 2, open. 5, 3, 2. 3, 5, 7, 8, 7, 5, 3, 2, open. Okay, and that is all the intro is. Now, as I say, when you're picking each of those individual notes, you can practice the additional picking of the strings below. If you're not comfortable with that yet, just go for that way, okay? You'll still get the same tone out. Everyone's going to know what the song is, or those that are into this genre anyway are going to know what the song is, okay? So you're not going to have a problem there. Now, when it comes to the main verse, you're going to need to bar, okay, your lowest 3 strings. So strings 6, 5, and 4, okay? 6, 5, and 4 at the 8th fret. And you were just hitting that, okay? And it is just that, okay? Just that part. And then he comes to the bit of palm muting, which will be a little bit like this. Okay, so you've come off just barring that 8th fret. And then what you're going to want to do is mute, so just use that fleshy side of your hand down near the bridge, your lowest 3 strings, okay? And just hit them down, just your downstrokes. Just 4 strums, okay? You can hear it there. Okay, and then after each of those 4 strokes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, what you're going to do is take your first finger, put it on your 5th string at fret number 10, okay? And then take your ring finger, okay, and put it on your 3rd string at fret number 12. And what you're doing in between those, the string that's in between, okay, so string number 4, you're muting that with the fleshy side of your finger, okay? So you should just be able to feel it underneath your finger as you're pushing down on the 10th fret. Okay, so it won't ring out. It's not going to make a noise. Okay, so just get your fingers so you have this sort of shape here. Okay. So 4 chugs for your mutes. And then again. And you're just moving that shape that we've just done down so that your first finger is then on the 8th fret and your 3rd finger is now on the 10th fret. And then again. Just move them down 1 fret each. So your first finger is now on fret number 7 and your 3rd finger is on fret number 9. And then we finish up with your first finger at fret 5 and your 3rd finger at fret 7. So if we go from the main verse, you should have it sounding something like this. That's fret 8, but we're barring. Okay, so it's relatively simple. It's basically a power chord, is what you're playing there, just with that mute underneath on that 4th string. So practice a bit with that. A few of the songs that I've done in the past have covered this technique where you're going to need to mute the string underneath using the pad of your finger. So it's a good thing to practice, you know, across rock and metal genres. There's a lot of it that goes along with the song. So it's a good skill to have, just to be able to mute that string underneath. So if you're happy, just go through again. Okay, we'll just go through it once more, just nice and slow. So off of that bar at the 8th fret, and then we mute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10th fret, 8th, 7th, 5th. Okay, and then he comes back to the verse, which again is what we played firstly, the intro basically. Okay, and that's just with the picking again, if you can get that in across the other low strings. If not, again, don't worry, it will come in time, but just go with the whole, just that low, what is C string at the moment, okay, just to get the tone out, get the song out. Now, once we've been through that a couple of times, we come to the big power chordy bit, which is a bit like this. Okay, so again, that is your intro and verse riff that we've just gone over, except instead of playing it across, you know, just that lowest string, you're now barring strings 6, 5, and 4. 6, 5, and 4. And really going for it, okay, on this one, starting at that 3rd fret. So you're going 3, 2, open, 5, 3, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 7, 5, 3, 2, open. Okay, and that is the crux of the song. Now the outro is again that whole sort of intro thing that we did, just with the additional picking on those lowest strings. Okay, now they do tend to play that in a cleaner tone. Okay, so if you've got a pedal board, that will allow you to flip, I guess, between tones. A good example is the Fender MGT4 foot switch, which you can sort of, you know, set a tone on one preset and then another tone on a separate preset. That's what you're looking for, so that you can, you know, tap one preset and have all the distortion. And then you can then sort of flick to a simpler preset. Okay, and then you'll be able to flick between the tones then. But that's if you're really wanting to get the whole tone completely correct. But for now, if you're quite happy just playing with the distortion and really sort of rocking out and hitting the metal side of it, just go for that. You know, it's still going to give you the same effect, the same sort of tone. You're still going to be able to play along with the track, which is really what you're looking for at the end of the day. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Enjoyed listening to the new and improved Meanie. As you can hear, the pickups make one hell of a difference on this guitar. This was just a player series guitar, so not quite entry-level Fender, but not the high-end stuff, not custom shop. About a £600 guitar, and then I sort of throw in, you know, the EMGs and what have you, which are it's about 300 quid, and then set up. So yeah, spending that bit of money does make one hell of a difference and makes for a monster of a guitar. So it's completely worth it for all those that were asking. And if you want more details on the setup, who I used for it over here in the UK, just drop me a message. I don't mind giving them a plug. Don't mind letting you know what I've done to this. Mostly because the Electron Green that this comes in sold out pretty quickly, and I doubt that you'll find the colour, so I don't mind. I've still got the only one in the world. So, thanks for watching, guys. As always, don't forget to give me a cheeky like and subscribe. I will come back in the week for another lesson for you. But in the meantime, guys, take care, stay safe, look after each other, and I will catch you next time.